Brewfessionals.
Brewfessionals, baby.
Big Brewfessionals.
Get out your book sack, buddy. You back. You back. We so appreciate y'all for coming back.
Man,
you know what I mean? We always appreciate that, man. Well, we always start out by saying all the steam to Yahuwah. Welcome to the Brew Spot. I'm your host. It's your favorite out, beloved Daoud.
It's your favorite out. And it's your co-host, Burn 'em Up Mish.
Burn 'em up, Mish.
And it's your co-host, Script Flow. Woo! 613 Splash. All the steam to Yahuwah.
All the steam to Yahuwah. We appreciate all of the family for their ongoing support. Hashtag Big Brew support.
Hashtag
2 muscles up after that thing. You know what I mean? All them 10 things, you feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
And send out a special thanks to the big bro Luz.
Looski. Shout out.
Here at Playback Sounds.
You know where we at.
And if you're looking for a quality sound, be sure to visit playbacksounds.com.
Okay. Okay.
Not only is the quality excellent, it's also in your
budget.
Affordable.
Another Big Brew shout out goes to Il Doctor on the ones and twos.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Shout out
Man.
to the doctor.
And all that came to brew with us this evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Now the topic of this evening
Uh-oh.
has been confused.
What?
Been confused amongst the two. And they really like one and the same. Is just, you know, you have an extreme. You know how some people, you be like, man, that boy went all the way out.
Well, when X Games.
And but then you got that, okay, I can see.
Right,
You know, I can see where bro could have slipped up at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you got something like, nah, you know.
You know what you're doing.
You
dog.
know what you did. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
And that subject matter gonna be the difference between fornication and adultery. Okay. Now, y'all know we y'all coming from the perspective of that Torah. Y'all already know it.
You know it.
That's all we talk about.
Big Torah talk.
Okay, 613 lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we will be going over 3 important points relating to this matter.
You know.
What is fornication? Okay. What is adultery? The perspective on adultery and the perspective on fornication.
Facts.
And then y'all know we're going to have a dun 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 matter moment. That's all we got, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's that script call. They definitely know on top of that, man. Hey, man. But really being on the matter, man, on really being on that subject matter, it's a lot of things that been in the air, you know, especially on a little social media, different things like that.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people before I got on the social media scene, so a lot of people don't know. I may have had a Facebook for a while, but I've probably been operating it for about a few months.
Fast.
Okay, so in a few months we've been managed to be shut down 3-4 times, and
Oh man.
yeah.
Every time.
Okay, so I'm appreciative.
Right.
I'm appreciative, but it also gives me subject matters for the brew spots.
Facts.
Because now I know what make you touchy. See, if you didn't get touchy with me, I probably wouldn't have a subject matter for the brew spot.
Facts.
Hey, what I'm talking about, man?
All the steam for the content.
I'll tell you what, you are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Yeah. Forever. Burn them all, miss. Brothers. This setup part ain't nothing basic. I brew for really, I don't fake it. Correct your bro, he say you hate it. But this rebuke, you can't escape it. This setup part ain't nothing basic. I brew for really, I don't fake it. Correct your bro, he say you hate it. But this rebuke, you can't escape it. You gotta face it. Free food, nothing expensive to charge. Rude walk in the recipe. Ask for mine super large. Employees got a card. Everybody got a roll. I'll be who will make it start. Do rude, keep it on the road. This that fresh out the stove. Worth way more than gold. On the script standing bold. Set apart is the mold. Yeah, it's power in the name. Got the house rearranged. Just do better, why complain? Any second it could change. Small thing to your who. Raise you up all of a sudden. On my please don't disturb. Need no interruptions. Concentrating on my journey. Keep it right just a turn. Wouldn't lie if I paid. Violators getting blazed. Pure love is correction. But everybody want affection. That's why the truth go unrecognized. Cause simple minds can't detect it. Only see y'all perspective. 7 times getting festive. No cares for the world. Nothing here is impressive. Basic. I brew for really, I don't fake it. Correct your bro, he say you hate. But this rebuke you can't escape it. This set apart ain't nothing basic. I brew for really, I don't fake it. Correct your bro, he say you hate. But this rebuke you can't escape it. You gotta face it. You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved Daoud.
It's your favorite And it's your co-host, Burn 'em Up, Mish.
Burn 'em up, Mish.
And it's your co-host script from
Woo. Split
To
ass.
your hood, man.
Honesty to your hood.
And we back up in this thing, man. And that last song with that rebuke from your favorite room. Beloved Daoud.
I'll stay to you.
I'll stay to you.
Man, and you already know you go to mindcultureforever.kism for all your righteous music banging needs. You know what I'm saying? And it's always for free. You feel me? Hey, man, shout out to that playback sound, man. Shout out to Big Lou, man. Shout out to Ear Doctor on the ones and twos.
Ficky.
Shout out to Cease, you feel me? Shout it. You know what I'm talking about, man?
Cameraman Juice.
Said shout out Juice.
Cameraman Juice.
Shut up.
And y'all already know my session, you know what I'm saying? Just a quick little definition and a little mouth blessing, you know what I'm talking about? Facts, man. So we gonna go and kick this thing off with another touchy subject for some of the brothers and sisters, you know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
So I'm gonna kick out that definition of fornication. So fornication is sexual intercourse between people not married to each other. Laws forbidding adultery and fornication. Okay. And adultery is voluntary sexual intercourse between a married person and a person who is not his or her spouse. Ooh, okay. Now, knowing these are simple enough to understand what's going on, just by them definitions, okay? You know you sinning against your own body is a serious no-go. You feel me? But the scriptures gives us a greater insight into how Yahuwah perceives these two sexual sins.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
That's
in
right.
the Old Testament, all sexual sin was forbidden by the 613 laws.
Okay.
You know, the Mosaic law, the laws of Yahuwah, you know.
Facts.
Now, the brew custom, however, the Hebrew word translated fornication in the Old Testament was also in context of idolatry. But today, we talking dipping in another person's honey pot and other sexual misfits. You know what I mean?
You know what we mean.
And now we finna get into the proper perspective of what adultery and fornication and why it's considered an abomination to the Most High. Because y'all know wrong is wrong.
Sheesh.
And you know what you're doing.
Okay, now.
That's a fact. They know what they doing.
Now, but y'all know I'm a. Before we get into anything, we always know it's an order.
It's order.
It's an order. So we gon' before we start to get on the lesser light, you know what I'm saying, the one who least enlightened, we gonna get on ourselves first.
That's a fact.
Okay, so
don't get on your head, boy.
So I'm gonna open up with this one right here. You know what I'm saying?
What's that, Proverbs 24:7, or what is it, knowledge is too noble for a fool?
Ooh.
Okay.
It gets hot already.
All right, now so we know we got something. We know we have a higher power. So this is what we finna break it down to perspective, so we can get it all out in the air first, and then it say, how can you tell a brother about the mold in his eye when you have the beam in yours?
Ooh, that's
Okay.
a fact. Screw.
So we're gonna start from the top flow. Being that Yahuwah and Mashiach perfect, we don't need to check nobody there. We need to check man first, okay?
No, they don't need no check.
Okay. Jeremiah chapter 3, verses
Here come a chip.
okay, either chapter 3, yeah.
You want some chills?
Verses 2 and 3. Okay.
What flavor you like?
It says, they say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
Ooh.
Now that's a law.
Uh-oh.
All right, that's Deuteronomy 24, right?
That's a
It
fact.
says, so then he goes on to say, shall not the land be greatly polluted?
Ooh.
Now that's talking about that's talking a little a mass thing, and
Right.
also dealing with something that also produces fruit.
Okay.
Hint, hint. Okay. Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith Yahuwah.
Oh.
Now see,
Bullet.
now from the top he said, he said that with script said,
Facts.
with the definition being dealing with even idolatry.
Facts.
This is with men dealing with idolatry.
Okay now.
You know what I'm saying? False deities. So now we looking at our women and we saying that they have been dealing with a lot of falsehoods and folks that never been about nothing, but they were deceived. Just
Facts.
as you was deceived into Christianity. You thought it was good. Just
Facts.
as you were deceived into Islam. You thought it was good. You know what I'm saying? But when you start to realize it didn't relate to you
Facts. Huh?
because it had others. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It was for their people.
Right.
Okay? It says, lift up thine eyes unto the high places and see where thou hast not been lain with.
Oh.
In the ways hast thou sat for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness. See, that we have done this. The men have done this first,
That's a fact.
right?
Take responsibility now.
And then in likeness, we see what we see today.
Oh, that's our product.
That's our product.
She is our product.
That's right. So
Facts,
when we start to try to point out hers, you can't get mad when they strike back and say, well, what about you?
Where she learn it from?
Where did she learn it from?
Facts.
Okay, because somebody threw her out there.
Right.
As you see, it says, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and becomes another man's, because folks find interest in other things. Good woman, cook, clean, take care of that house, run things, you know what I'm saying, do things according to the scripture manner. You know what I'm saying? You still have to provide
Right.
It says, if a man takes another wife, he shall not take her food, her clothing, or her raiment from her.
Facts.
Her covering. She can't take her food, her covering, nor her duty of marriage from her. If he does, she is free to leave with nothing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if this woman is fulfilling her duties, then this man has to
Right.
remain in that relationship with that woman. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now, see, when it's dealing with the fornication, this is when a man's just saying, oh, we just gonna chalk it up to fornication.
Oh man, how you
Like,
what they
how
do
can
that
you say
at?
that?
Okay, you chalk it up to fornication. That's sexual immorality.
Oh.
So you said, I'm going to chalk it up to sexual immorality.
Not to chalk it up.
Okay, so if I'm going to chalk it up to that, what's the difference between you and a homosexual?
Oh,
See, I'm saying just chalking it up because, see, that's sexual immorality.
facts.
And then you did sexual immorality. You
Facts.
feel what I'm saying? So what's the difference between y'all two?
Ooh.
Y'all both just doing it for pleasure, ain't it?
Right,
Okay.
for pleasure. His pleasure too. So how can you judge him?
Facts.
You just doing it out of pleasure.
Facts.
So you can't chalk it up to that. Not with a sister. Hold on, we got a law for that. Let me fuck with that, man. We got a law for that.
Okay. It's a law for
We got
that.
a law for that. You know what I mean? We got a law for that.
Is it
We got a
lawful?
law for that.
If it's lawful, it ain't awful.
And yeah, with that, man,
Okay.
we cannot just okay, let's go to Deuteronomy 23 verses 17 through 19. Okay.
Chill, skrill.
Or 17 through 18. And it says, there shall be no harlot or whore of the daughters of Israel. This is in the scriptures as it's written. So y'all know this, okay?
Facts.
So there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. So we should not be considering our sisters whores.
Facts.
They should not be that. So when that scripture says, when a man becomes one with a whore, he is not talking about a daughter of Israel.
Facts.
Okay, a daughter of Israel does not fall in the whore category. She cannot be. It say thou shalt be now.
Facts.
Because we don't teach that.
Right.
Okay, no brother, no father, no nothing of this teach our daughters of Israel to be harlots.
Facts.
Or whores, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So we shouldn't have men with these effeminate ways.
Bully.
You feel what I'm saying? It shouldn't be. Okay. Now this is saying of Israel. Now if you don't believe in the scripts or know the Most High of Israel, then this don't pertain to you.
That don't apply to you.
It don't apply to you. See, not all Israel is Israel. That's what it was saying. You can't just go out there and grab somebody by their shirt and say, "This is for you.
Nah.
This is for you." It doesn't work like that.
Facts.
Okay, 18 goes on to say, "Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore."
Ooh.
If you are prostituting our sisters off, Most High, that money is not good to the Most High.
Ooh.
Or the price of a dog.
Okay.
Been doing any everything. You know what a dog is when you see a dog. What it do? It's a scavenger.
Oh, fast.
It's a scavenger.
But eat out the trash.
Hey,
Anything.
he's a scavenger. So the Most High don't want the price of a dog. So you don't even bring that before him.
Oh.
Right? Into the house of Yahuwah, thou mighty one, for any vow.
Facts.
So the Most High don't bring that to his door. Don't tell him anything. He don't want that. He don't mess with nobody stinking, dirty money. So people can't clean money in the church.
Bullet.
Okay. For even both these are abomination unto Yahuwah, the Almighty One.
Ooh, abomination.
Okay. So we see that.
Facts.
But with this next segment gonna be crazy.
Oh man.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Oh. Yeah.
Burn them up, miss.
Brothers. Yeah. Straight up out the script. Yeah. Stand top. Yeah.
As long as y'all's with me, standing bold at the scripts. Stand down, get 100-fold with the scripts. Telling love, life is really changed with the scripts. In bitter time, found 100 hole in the scripts. As long as y'all's with me, standing bold with the scripts. Stand down, get 100-fold with the scripts. Telling love, life is really changed with the scripts. Why they killing my role? Trying to kill my role. Yahuwah, the mighty father, this the mob. Only rolling with some made men, giving nothing to a fraud. Me and Tori in the car, that's agreement in the brew. Kill a devil with a nod, I got better things to do. My father's will more important, middle candle light the torches. Only made in his image, burn it up and I meant it. Kingdom currency, we run it up. Where we store it, no one in a row. Judges always in the cut. What the law say, that was so. You know we kick it the law way. The 613 on all day. We doing that goodness in broad day. Yahuwah online ain't no car way. See Babylon Autumn, that's fall, bro. And wicked get smoked like a mob, bro. For free, I'ma give up this all pro. They charge you to ride like a card note. On Health Bank and Wells Fargo. Taking shots on my bar flow. Fast It's mercy or lago. I forgive cause they don't know. Where I been, only y'all know. Where I'm going, only y'all know. I ain't put here for man's sake. Do it for you who a name say. All these y'all with me, standing bold with the scripts. Stand down, get 100-fold with the scripts. Telling love, life is really changed with the scripts. In bitter time, found 100 hole in the scripts. As long as y'all's with me, standing bold with the scripts. Stand down, get 100-fold with the scripts. Fell in love, life is really changed with the scripts. Why they killing my road? Trying to kill my
Now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
I'm your host, beloved Daoud.
It's your
your
favorite
favorite
eye. And I'm your co-host, Script Flow. Woo! Splash.
All the steam to your
613,
hood.
all the steam to
All
your
the
hood.
steam to your hood.
You know it.
And I'm your co-host, Mishpot, Burn Mish.
Burn them up, Mish.
You back at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
Yeah.
And y'all know where we brewing at. We at Playback Sounds. Shout out to Luz and Ear Doctor.
Shout out.
That song that just went off right there was The Remedy. And you
Ooh.
can get that off the Culture Forever right now off of mycultureforever.com. And make sure y'all check out that 40 for 42. It's day 17.
Day 17.
Day 17.
I hope you can swim.
Facts. And this is the second segment of the show right here. And this what I'm going into is the perspective of fornication versus
Ooh.
adultery.
Okay.
And as Script went over in the first segment, the world views fornication as two people who have had sexual relations who are not married.
Oh.
And then they view adultery
Ew.
as ew. They view adultery as voluntary sexual intercourse between one who is married and one who isn't the spouse of that person.
Ew.
So that's how the world view it.
Facts.
And but from your hood's perspective, it's real. It's not even too. All them words is simple because fornication is just gonna be partaking in whoredoms.
Facts.
As Ox said, ain't no whores in Israel, so
That's
I don't
right.
think it should be no fornication in Israel.
That's a
shit
fact.
It shouldn't be none at all.
Facts,
And
Ox.
adultery is a wife sleeping with anyone outside of her head.
Oh.
But don't just think of wife, because when we think this is greater light, lesser light. So
Okay.
go ahead and get
Ooh,
into that
that,
thing.
Like less alike.
Facts.
We always have to put it in that perspective.
Oh.
Because then you understand, the man and the woman, and,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying, and that perspective. The word is above the man.
Facts.
Okay? So with the adultery, what we're speaking on in the spiritual, dealing with the spiritual, us being in idolatry, lending an ear, just as a woman will open her quiver. A man, when he uses his ear, he opens his spirit, or he opens his mind to somebody else's doctrine. Okay, so this is why I said you don't heed to anything but these words, because these are his words.
So that's like a Bruce saying we could listen to the Quran.
Absolutely.
Bullet.
That's the sweet whispers of an Arab. You don't even.
bullet. You will not know how to play.
I buy you this.
Hey, yeah.
The trips to Dubai.
So it's giving you the example of saying where life is put in
Right.
and what life is put in. As Mashiach say, he with an ear let him hear.
Right.
So if you bow your ear to anything other than these words, you are no different.
Right.
You are no different than someone who stands on the corner and solicit their body.
Ooh.
Right. You'll believe anything. So you know that when you listen to something, you start to go that path.
Right.
So you start to heed to that doctrine. So it's just like if you told your wife to go do this and then she started to do this in the house. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna say, "Oh nah, I never said that," and you can't remain in here doing that.
Ooh, cause that's adultery.
That's right.
Ooh, that's spiritual.
So we
Okay,
don't.
facts,
So we don't go. Esteem the Father at the mosque. Because he said he don't dwell in temples built with man hands.
Bullet.
Message.
So therefore, I can do this at home.
Facts.
I can do this in Louisiana.
Bullet.
I can do this in Chicago.
Bullet.
I can do this in California.
Bullet.
Yeah, man, I do this in Wyoming.
Bullet.
It is anywhere I go. Cause he said he made a body a temple that he shall dwell in, and it's a body.
Facts.
So these things that we definitely learned.
Ooh, one more time. The temple is the what I keep?
The body.
Bullet.
So that's the thing. That's the thing that he choose to dwell in.
Okay.
Only if we clean it up.
Ooh, facts.
Okay. So a man with no standards, you know what I'm saying? You got to know that this is what Paul talks about in in Corinthians.
Okay.
Let's go to
Paul.
Let's go to 1 Corinthians 6:16 through 18. Okay.
Chips.
Okay, and 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verses 16 through 18 reads, "What?" with the question mark. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? Did they say he needed some paper?
Oh no! Oh, bullet.
Did they say he needed some paper?
I didn't hear no paper.
Okay. That's what Paul was talking about. That's why Paul got. That's why Paul got ridiculed. That's why Paul got ridiculed because he said, "Nah, you don't need no paper, fam. You in there. Okay. For two saith he.
Bullet.
For two saith he. She ain't do it to herself.
Ooh,
Okay.
bullet.
Shall be one flesh. Two. Paul made sure he said two. It takes two to tango.
It takes two.
Okay, it takes two to tango. But he that is joined unto Yahuwah is one spirit. Now see, even Paul gave you the spiritual, gave you the
Physical.
the spiritual and the physical.
Physical, facts.
Here go Paul. He even leveling you up. He said, you seen how you read that up there? How you joined with the harlot. Now, if the Most High joined with you in your state when you was joined with Allah and you said, I can serve Yahuwah and Allah.
Ooh, bullet. That's
Okay.
fornication.
Okay. It says flee fornication. Every sin that man doeth is without the body. We know what the body is. That's the body of Yahuwah. It's not in agreement. Okay? But he that committed fornication sinned against his own body.
Ooh.
Message.
Cause see, anything right here, you may have did a sin and you may not understood that you sinned.
Facts.
So that's out of body.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't know what you were doing. If you was inside, if you was in your right mind, you probably would have did the right thing.
Facts.
Okay? So that what it's really saying that all other sins. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
All other sins, other than the sexual immorality, is outside of the body. Feel what I'm saying? You might not know that this is it. Like we didn't know when we were eating at the time we were eating abominations. We didn't know there were abominations until we were taught that.
Facts. We didn't.
You feel what I'm saying? Though you did it outside of that, you didn't know.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But when you start to know, that's when you start to commit them unfaithful acts.
Ooh, that when it's count.
That's exactly when it's counted. You feel what I'm saying? So when you're looking at exactly the fornication versus the adultery, it's very extreme. It's one that is very narrow and extreme, and one that has these statutes, these conditions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can break one down. What I was saying.
Roll it in then.
Let's go to the
Chips. Screws.
Leviticus 19:20.
Oh, that loud.
Okay, and it says, "And whosoever lieth carnally with a woman,
Right.
a woman, man, I'm a man, you a woman. That's
Right.
carnal. We supposed to lay down.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Club, hit her, drag her into the room. You know what I'm saying?
Skin pan.
Carnally with a woman. That is a bondmaid. All right, which means she's still in her father's house, or she's still in her father's house, which means that even if you serve Yahuwah and you don't know your real father, he's not in your life, then Yahuwah is your father. So you a bondmaid in his house, which means that you need to remain faithful in his house.
Facts.
So she's a bondmaid, all right, because she meant to serve Yahuwah.
Facts.
All right, so she should be getting herself and readying herself for a servant of Yahuwah.
Facts.
That's what he combined. No, it's not good that man shall be alone. When a man marries a woman, he shall cleave to his wife, and they shall leave this mother and father's house. And we got to build something. Okay, so that means, look, it says now this is the catch. And whosoever lie carnally with a woman, right? If he lay down with her, that is a bondmaid, even if she committed to Yahuwah, right? Betrothed to a husband. That means promised or with some paper.
Okay.
And not at all redeemed. Oh, she ain't redeemed though. Why is she not redeemed? Why is she not redeemed? No freedom given to her. Oh, why have her freedom not been given to her with that piece of paper? She shall be scourged. Say she shall be whipped.
Okay.
Now she gonna be whipped by her father.
Facts.
Okay, which is who definitely deals with her. She knows she shouldn't have laid down with that man. She knows she shouldn't have been in them places.
Facts.
She knows she shouldn't have been doing that, trying to get right. They shall not be put to death.
Right.
Nah. See, you can't keep playing with her.
Facts.
Oh, baby, I'm out here in Baltimore. You out there in Arizona.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. We just gonna be right there, and I ain't gonna do it. You ain't coming to visit her. You ain't coming to do nothing. She ain't felt the hug. She ain't felt a smooch.
Bullet.
Nah. So guess what? Somebody gonna go in there and say, "Girl, you so beautiful." Just a girl, you so beautiful.
That's all it's gonna take out.
He had that girl, you so beautiful.
Facts.
You feel me? But she shall not be put to death because she was not free. Because he didn't lay down with her.
Bullet.
It wasn't nothing about no paper.
No paper.
So you see now, but you see right there, it was like if he lay down with her now, 2010 reads.
Okay.
2010 reads in Leviticus, same book.
Still in Leviticus.
Right? And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Ooh.
It was a difference. There was an extreme, and there was one that was like, "Hey, you ain't lay it down.
Facts.
You missed your shot. I don't think I can do a whooper, bro. You ain't do nothing.
Ooh.
You were flexing. You said you wanted a wife, but you kept her waiting.
Oh man.
You kept hitting her. You kept hitting her with the text.
Yeah, with the text.
You kept hitting her with the text.
Not with the shots.
Nah, you kept hitting her with the text. Somebody came and hit her with the flicks.
They came with the skin pen.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Yeah. It's your favorite out. Yeah, brothers. I don't even know, man. Cut it out though, bro. Shouldn't be salt to the touch. Yeah. Woo. Oh man, people playing always something, man. Who agreeing what they saying, that forever playing. With the rule, with the grace, we just making jams. All this light in the room, make the wicked scram. Oh man, people playing always something, man. Who agreeing what you saying, that forever playing. With that rule, with the grace, we just making jams. All this light in the room, make the wicked scram. Good and brewing house tore it up. The other house is looking boarded up. Yahuwah gave us something grand though. They turned this house into a bando. Man off his bunch of no-shows. Big clowns, bunch of bozos. If I'm green, I'm in gold mode. Rough road, couple potholes. Grandson of a real king. Reality, y'all would kill dreams. What's a dream to the actual? Researching this a factual. Building up with my young ox. Side by side with our arms locked. Strange kind, get a bus stop. Ask who it is like a door knock. Confident from a great stock. Yahuwah told this a great spot. These NASA fans looking spaced out. These scriptures helping like a great spouse. We don't deal with the swine-hearted. Words of value for the kind-hearted. Except the truth seem to be the hardest. Your local pastor is a con artist. False prophet getting bombarded. These scripture missiles can't get guarded. Hand of y'all, that's the mighty way. Travel soul the real interstate. Inner man, that's a heavy matter. Flesh matters, that don't matter. Good and block, that matumbo. Big brewing, that's a jumbo. Man, people playing always something, man. Who agreeing what they saying, that forever playing. With the rule, with the grace, we just making jams. All this light in the room, make the wicked scram. plan, always something, man. You who a grand, what you saying, that forever plan. With that rule, with these greats, we just making jams. All the light in the room, make the wicked scream.
We're now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
And I'm your co-host, Mish Pot, Burnham Up Mish.
Burn no more me. And I'm your co-host, Script Flat Woo. 613 Splash, I'm sorry. I'll see it to you, hood.
And this your host. Beloved Dog Hood.
It's your favorite round. You gotta do the hands.
Man, shout out to Big Bro Lou. Shout out to Ear Doctor on the ones and twos.
Shut up.
Ficky here on Playback Sounds. Make sure you go to playbacksounds.com and check out all those services.
Ooh.
Make sure you cop something. See, it ain't like the Mind Culture site now.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just hit the donate button. They got real services now.
Real services now. They serving now.
They serving now.
They serving.
But y'all know I'm gonna start off this every time.
Uh-oh.
I know you get mad. Y'all punch the computer screens. You throwing coffee all on your TV, man. And look, that's your stuff, man. Just come down here to Playback Sounds and get you a podcast,
Get
man.
you a podcast.
And throw some real scripts at me. You feel me?
Facts.
Make me throw some coffee at my TV. You know what I mean? You feel me? I was thinking to your hood. Y'all know he ain't gonna say, man, blessed is a man who hated for the son of man's sake.
Ooh,
But I do want you to have a voice.
Facts.
I can't hear you from your TV.
Facts.
You gotta come down here to Playback Sounds, get you a podcast, then I'm gonna hear you.
Come to Playback Sounds, get you a podcast.
They gonna tell me Big Brew Alert. They gonna tell me Big Brew Alert as soon as you come through though.
Facts.
They gonna tell me Big Brew Alert, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hey, yeah, okay. But back to the subject matter.
Facts.
What's the difference between fornication and adultery?
Mm.
Man, it done already been expressed.
Facts.
Now, both of them are sexual immoralities.
Facts.
Now, as we were going into was the different types of immorality.
Facts.
Just as when it speaks against this, when it says fornication, that's why you don't got homosexuality, or then you don't got sodomites in the New Testament. Because when you go to the Old, you don't have a word called fornication. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So with fornication, sexual immorality, people were saying, oh, to lay down with children is wrong. But to lay down with another man is, they're adults. They're allowed to make their own decisions.
Ew.
But the two couples are right there before children who seeing this,
Sheesh.
who can't discern
Which one is right
which
or
one
wrong?
is right or wrong.
Ooh,
Feel what I'm saying? So now you seeing that fornication is sort of like like what they got now.
It's kind of like you could pass it on.
You can do like a little freedom law. You free to do what you like,
Facts,
or practice what you like. Free sexuality, don't they do that now?
That's the truth.
You it's free to practice your sexuality.
Facts.
See, the scriptures speak against it. So now you see that during Mashiach time, people were speaking freely about sexuality.
Just like today.
It was okay to lay down with children. It was okay for a man to lay down with a man and a woman to lay down with a woman.
This ain't new.
Nothing new under the sun.
Ain't
You know what I'm saying? Though, and Mashiach was trying to say it was laws that was already determined that went against this. And people were saying, that's old. This the new. Nah, see, ain't nothing new about what you doing. If it's something new, if this is the new, show me something new. I'm trying to see something new. If this the new, show me something new.
What a new at?
Because every time I keep reading these scripts, it keeps saying that all the way back then, it's been popping.
Facts.
Y'all got to show me something new. I got to see something new.
It's been popping.
The only word new is homosexual.
Facts.
And lesbian.
Facts.
And bisexual.
Facts.
And pedosexual.
Bullet.
Those are the only thing new.
Facts.
Those are the only thing new. Those words,
the
that
words.
terminology,
Bullet,
but
bullet,
not
bullet.
the actions. They been doing this. Show us something new. Show us a servant who didn't speak against this and didn't get ridiculed.
Bullet,
Show us something new.
bullet.
Fornication always been homosexuality.
Bullet,
It always been man running around laying down with these other nations.
bullet.
You got a foreign, right?
Ooh, bullet. That's all they want now, ain't it?
That's fornication according to the
foreign.
scriptures.
Ooh, bullet.
Fornication.
Sexual immorality. Oh, how is that immorality? Let's go Deuteronomy 7.
Ooh, chips.
Chapter 3.
That law.
I'm in chapter 7, verse 3 and 4. Okay.
Verse 3.
It say, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me. And they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahuwah be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. Was it the woman? Was it the woman that he was mad at, or was it the fact that she would lead him to other gods?
Ooh, it was the fact that she'll lead him to other gods.
Right. See, spiritual, physical. Paul had to bust it down. See, this is why Paul had to give him the law first. He had to give him the physical first, and he had to give him the spiritual.
First.
You see what I'm saying? Because the Levitical priesthood was as a bride to Mashiach. They did the work.
Facts,
You feel what I'm saying? So it was as a lesser light to the greater light. That's why Moses was over there and the priesthood was in this house.
Facts.
Because he was the example, the head,
Facts.
and that was the ones who had to take care of the house,
Right.
which were the children, which were Israel.
Facts.
Feel what I'm saying?
Facts,
That's right. So with Moses, he had to handle a lot of the heavy duty work, which was dealing with Yahuwah. A lot of people don't think that being Yahuwah's personal assistant or Mashiach personal assistant is a light job.
Now that's somebody you really don't want to deal with
Well,
personally.
that's
now.
what got us booked for 6 months.
bullet.
We got us booked for 6 months already. You feel what I'm saying? That's what got us booked for 6 months.
Facts.
Facts. Austin.
Being a
Austin.
personal assistant. Austin to you, being a personal assistant to y'all shop.
All right, we got 2 internet questions.
Okay.
First one is from @Yaya7. And the question is, do you believe in divorce?
Ooh.
Well, being that the law states it, we don't believe it if a man is a man and a woman is a woman. Meaning that divorce, if on the right terms, let's say if a woman is being brutally beaten,
Facts.
then divorce is needed. You know what I'm saying? But if it's let's work our problems out, divorce isn't needed. If we're both willing to work our problems out. But if somebody is being misused and mistreated, yeah, facts is needed.
Facts.
All right.
Facts.
Next one is from @Darren W. So every time you have intercourse, should you be trying to have a baby?
Absolutely.
Splash.
Splash.
Bullet.
Absolutely. Be fruitful and multiply. Hey man, especially if you righteous, man. If you righteous, spice it, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Turn it up.
Splash.
Turn it up. We need that more. We need more righteous seeds in the earth. We need that. We need more righteous vibes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Arvo. We need some
Arvo.
We need them righteous vibes only. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You know that right there, man. Definitely need that. Man, okay, we got that, and then it also, man, look, even in the scripts, right?
Okay.
With all say immorality, you go to Leviticus 18.
Ooh.
Just go to read the whole Leviticus 18. Just read it. It tells you everything
Always in that tour.
that you that is against Yahuwah
Facts.
sexually.
Mm-hmm.
So folks will say, "Oh, he didn't say that." Yes, this is our Father.
Facts.
He made it. He made it possible to do.
Facts.
So folks say, he never did it. He didn't have to. He made it possible to do.
Facts, huh?
You know what I'm saying? And he made it worth your while.
Bullet.
So why not respect it?
Facts.
So when you go read about why not go read about what's inbounds and what's out of bounds?
Facts.
See, a lot of people will say, "Oh, then you can't do that," and then you be like, "Nah, you can't do that."
Right.
See, but I'm being that they have so many traditions
Right.
in America,
Right.
and they have placed our sister over us by design.
Right.
The script spoke of this way before they done it.
That's a fact.
Okay,
That's a fact.
because they already knew what would happen. She's not able to subdue that pride.
Right. That's right. Huh?
So they take the man out the household who could teach her something.
And let her run wild.
Right.
alone.
So that's the one. That's the only one in this earth who can subdue a black woman pride is a black man.
Dun, 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 dun.
A man. I didn't say no male.
A man.
A man. That's the one that can subdue that attitude.
A righteous man.
That one when she get the you be like she go. Oh, I can't you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Facts. Fox.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby. You can find us on Twitter.
Twitter.
Burn them all, miss.
Brothers. Yeah. No follies on. It's your favorite eye. For you. Huh. I live before you who are finally free. You can take a look, ain't gotta pick. Who knew a tree could grow up out the streets? You who would made it happen, certainly. I never keep no credit on me. I always keep the debit on me. Who care what they say about me? Just know I always keep it finally free. We don't hate nobody, hate the folly. Keep it one way, never poly. 613, that's the logic. Seems to be the only thing I process. One way, got them soggy with me, water cornflake. Broad day, not the Broadway. Lawing all day, cruising, righteous moving. They don't like that, proving. Scribble life bars on right rap, short breaths, not the long drawn. ET phone home, Earth stars with the space bars. Brother far gone. I'm on purpose, well sifted, ain't no leaven in it. They talk about me, but they never put my present in it. All way. All that fast living hit a hard break. Broke down, didn't know you who I had a call gate. Strangers never getting through, they don't know the rules. Give help, then you get help. Easy concept. I live before you who are finally free. You can take a look, ain't gotta pick. Who knew a tree could grow up out the streets? You who would made it happen, certainly. I never keep no credit on me. I always keep the debit on me. Who care what they say about me? Just know I always keep it finally free. You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Co-host Mish Pot, burn 'em up, Mish.
Burn them up, miss. And I'm your co-host, Script Flair. Woo! 613 Splash. All esteem to you.
All esteem to your hood. And this your host, it's your favorite out, beloved Daoud.
It's your favorite rock.
Here with a few announcements. We're gonna bro bomb real fast, you know. We're gonna do it in a Yahoo minute, okay, man? Here we go. February 2nd, Boom Church here in Atlanta.
8 times down.
11 a.m. Shout out to Moray Brown.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
February 22nd through the 24th is the Midwest Brew Out. Shout out to Ty Serve. Shout out to Our Rep
We in the
ENT.
natty, baby.
Shout out to Tassel Gang.
Tassel
And
gang.
y'all already know Mind Culture Forever in the building.
Forever.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, March 2nd and the 3rd. We got Payne College.
Payne.
In Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah,
Augusta, Georgia.
Georgia.
Big facts.
The press train.
And in June we got the James 1-1 conference.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, we there.
More dates. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Cali in the works.
Oh yeah, man, we coming to LA.
To the Westy. Okay, so man, what I'm gonna end up with this little manna chip right here, man. Manna chip. I done sprinkled a little
What you put on the shoes, huh?
Old Bay.
Ooh, Old Bay, bullet, bullet. Not the Old Bay, but the Old Bay.
Facts.
Deuteronomy 4:2.
Woo!
It say, "Ye shall not add unto the word which I command ye. Command you, neither shall you diminish out from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahuwah, your mighty one, which I command you."
Ooh.
So when we talk about fornication and adultery, you know that they're all sexual immorality, and we shouldn't practice any of them.
Facts.
None of them is less than the other, being that they're both wrong.
Facts.
All sin is punishable by death, but being that the Father created us, we can be forgiven if we get away from our acts.
Ooh.
All right, our wrongful acts.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.